New op pack in the air, this gas or what? He'll still be alive right now if you niggas ain't gas him up.
So if you know me, I'm a huge fan of the Hunter x Hunter anime, and I recently found out that my boy Gon ain't even the main character of Hunter x Hunter no more, let alone he's not even in the story anymore. So I was pretty confused when I saw this. I said, who the hell could be the main character if Gon ain't the main character? And I found out it was my boy Kurapika.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
Now don't get me wrong, I love my boy Kurapika, but he does not give main character energy. When I was watching the Hunter x Hunter anime, now let me be honest, it's been 5 or 6 years since I watched the anime, but last thing I remember is Kurapika was not no main character energy worthy. He was either Gon or Killua or even Gon's dad. It wasn't Kurapika. So I decided to go back to watch some of Kurapika's fights to see if he really deserves this main character title. And boy was I wrong. This boy Kurapika is a menace. Now some of you don't know Kurapika, he's this little golden hair boy right here. And don't get me wrong, even though he does look soft, he might look like a girl a little bit. Even I confused him as a girl. This boy is a demon. When it's time to get down, it's time to get down. And his #1 ops are the Phantom Troop. And I used to think this boy was whack because he would not fight anyone else except the Phantom Troop. But when it comes to the Phantom Troop, he gets in his bag. Now the reason why Kurapika only fights the Phantom Troop is because these boys back in the day killed his clan and took all of his clan's eyes, because you know his clan got some special eyes where their eyes glow red when they're angry or they're being emotional. So the Phantom Troop killed all his clan members and took their eyes, and he's the last surviving member, so he has to get back for his people. Okay, so now that you know a little bit about my boy Kurapika and his beef with the Phantom Troop, let's get into a fight that Kurapika had, and this is probably the only fight I'm gonna be talking about this entire video. This is the reason why Kurapika is a menace. It's the fight that he had versus Uvogin. So there's an auction going on in this city called York New City. All the criminal underlords and the mafia are all having an auction to sell all their goods and all their stolen items. So the Phantom Troop decided to pull up and rob the auction. They stole every product from the auction. They licked them clean. Them boys were left with nothing. So Kurapika hears about this. He works for bodyguard for one of the mafia members. He tells him, yo, pull up, find the Phantom Troop and take them out, return the merchandise to us. So they're driving around looking for it. At this moment, they don't know who the Phantom Troop is. So they finally found one person standing in the middle, and it was the boy Uvogin. So a bunch of mafia members surround him, try to attack him, but they can't stop this boy Uvogin. If you don't know him, he's the quote-unquote the strongest Phantom Troop member, and I believe him. This boy is strong. He was knocking these people's heads off left and right. They couldn't stop him, so they decided to call in the Shadow Beast. Now, when you hear the name the Shadow Beast, you probably think these boys are cold as fuck. You probably think they're gonna pull up like the 2017 Warriors. Probably nobody's gonna stop them. They're gonna go undefeated. But nope, when I got one look at them as a kid, I knew they were sorry. They pulled up on Uvogin and they couldn't touch him. They had this man Uvogin looking like he was Superman. This guy was indestructible against them, smashing their skulls in, breaking their fingers, punching their heads in. They couldn't touch this guy. When I just saw that, and I'm like, yeah, the mafia is cooked. They can't do nothing against him. Uvogin is playing around with them like they're food.
Okay, we are cooked.
Uvogin really whooped these boys' ass. This is the type of ass whooping you got from your mama when you came home late at night. He was really giving them belt to ass. So after Uvogin got finished destroying the Shadow Beast, Kurapika pulls up out of nowhere with his new iced out chains, wraps Uvogin around and snatches him up and puts him in a car to bring him back to the mafia. If y'all don't know about Kurapika's iced out VVS chains, you would know that he can only use them on the Phantom Troop. So Uvogin, even though he is the strongest member in the Phantom Troop, even though his skin is indestructible, he could not get out of these chains because that's what Kurapika's NEN contract was. Make sure Phantom Troop cannot break out these chains. So they driving this guy back to the mafia. They finally got him locked up in a room, and they think, yep, we finally got Uvogin. We gonna get these merchandise back. Kurapika's pissed off though. He really wants to kill him, but he gotta hold himself back. He gotta remember he a bodyguard. He gotta put the grudges aside and really focus on getting the merchandise back. So that's what he does. So after a while, they got this guy locked up. Uvogin not talking. He said, you guys would rather kill me before I tell you where the merchandise is. Uvogin really standing 10 toes down. He not snitching on his boys. He ain't 6'9". So after a while of Uvogin being locked up, his boys pull up on him and they break him out. And this boy Uvogin is tight. He ain't leaving until he gets his ones with Kurapika. So him and Kurapika meet back up at the desert and they ready to fight. Kurapika pulls up, you know, in that all blue dress he's wearing. You think he's not about to take this fight serious, but nope. He throws off the dress and he reveals he got an all white fit down. This boy looking clean. He ready to whoop Uvogin's ass, but Uvogin don't care about his fit. He don't care how clean Kurapika looks. He pissed off. He powers up. He's jumping around. Kurapika swinging his chains around trying to hit Uvogin, but it ain't working. Uvogin's jumping around and he finally finds an opening, punching Kurapika right in his hand, breaking his arm. And when I saw that as a kid, I was saying no. I was crying real tears. I thought my boy Kurapika was cooked. I said if he got an arm broken, it's over. Uvogin won. Look how strong this man is. They can't stop him. He's looking like Homelander out here. He's indestructible, unbeatable. He's the GOAT. So after that boy Kurapika got his arm caved in, you'd think it was over, but nope. He reveals he can heal himself. And they go back to fight and they're going back and forth. Kurapika actually getting some hits on Uvogin now, and Uvogin coming back and he's getting some hits too. They're going back and forth, and Uvogin gets another clean hit on Kurapika's arm, and Uvogin thinks it's over. He thinks he got Kurapika, this time it's done, but nope, he fell right into Kurapika's trap. That boy Kurapika reveals that he's been wrapping Uvogin around in his chains this entire time, and Uvogin now is engulfed in Kurapika's chains and he can't get out. This boy Kurapika was playing chess the whole time while Uvogin was playing checkers. So now that Uvogin's wrapped around in Kurapika's chains, he's looking dumbfounded. He can't believe what happened to him. He's like, what? And Kurapika's like, yeah, one more thing before I kill you. Let me reveal something. Takes off his contacts in his eyes and shows him the scarlet eyes, aka the Sharingan on steroids. When Kurapika has this scarlet eyes activated, he gets a plus 99 attribute boost on all his stats. Instead of being 100% on one Nen type now, he's 100% on all of them. This boy can't be stopped now. He's unstoppable. So this boy Uvogin's looking like, what? He don't care about none of that. So Kurapika gets to beating his ass, giving him punches, giving him lefts and rights, saying like, yo, tell me where the merchandise at. Uvogin standing 10 toes down. He ain't telling him nothing. He's like, I ain't gonna tell you nothing. Keeps on beating him. Uvogin still not speaking. And that's when Kurapika uses the judgment chain, pierces Uvogin's heart, and says, you have to answer all my questions truthfully or you're gonna die right now. This boy Uvogin stood 10 toes down, looked this boy right in the eyes, and said, go to hell. Now, I know Uvogin was a villain, but that's when I respected him. He ain't gonna snitch on his boys. He ain't no rat. He stood 10 toes down, looked the enemy right in the eyes, and told him to go to hell. And this boy Uvogin died. And just like that, we watched this boy Kurapika catch a body. Now, I've been watching anime for a while, and I've never seen the quote-unquote good guys actually catch a body. And Kurapika was the first one I seen do that. And this boy respectfully earned my respect in that moment. I could respect him. But wait. That was not the most disrespectful part in the fight. The most disrespectful part is how he handled it. This boy Kurapika brought a shovel to his own fight because he knew he was about to win this fight and he knew he was about to body Uvogin. He brought a shovel to his own fight and started burying Uvogin right there on the floor grounds. Come on, man. If that ain't a menace, I don't know who it is. That instantly solidified Kurapika as top 5 biggest menaces in anime. And just for that, I'm gonna clap him up and we can respect Kurapika as the new main character of Hunter x Hunter. But if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And comment down below what your thoughts are on Kurapika. But other than that, it's your boy Midnight and I'm out. Peace out.